you done? What's happened to your eye?
Call it an occupational hazard.
Wasn't one of Jez's thugs, was it?
Now, the whys and wherefores don't concern you, Elizabeth. Suffice to say, the gentleman responsible was sorted.
What?
I sorted him out. He won't be throwing his weight around again.
Well, what do you think you're doing? You shouldn't be causing bother so close to your hearing. People will say you're a troublemaker.
Oh, troublemaker? Oh, right, I see. As opposed to being a kind of murderer.
Don't talk like that.
Like what?
So aggressive.
Elizabeth, I've told you before, you don't walk away in here. Any sign of weakness, you're dead.
I know. And I know it's difficult, but just try not to get involved, otherwise you're never going to get out of here.
Does it really matter?
Of course it matters. It matters to me.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. I want you out of here. Not just for your sake, but for mine.
Oh, Elizabeth, look, for the umpteenth time. Many times do I have to tell you? There is one very good reason, and his name is Michael.
I should have told you the last time I visited. I don't know why I didn't.
What?
It's over. Me and Michael have split up.
What? When?
Last week.
Why? No, sorry, don't answer that. It's nothing to do with me.
But yeah, it is. Me and Michael were fine. Everything was okay. But not compared to what we had.
Elizabeth, you are looking at our marriage through rose-tinted spectacles, so you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Look, it wasn't exactly a smooth ride altogether, our marriage, was it? I mean, I remember the rows, even if you don't.
That's what I'm talking about. The passion. There was never any real passion between me and Michael. Not like we had.
Elizabeth, look, I do not need this on my conscience on top of everything else, all right? You can't just leave Michael. For God's sake, it's a new life, a fresh start. Look at me. I'm in jail.
I know. And I still want you.
You don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I do. And I want you to want me. Tim, look at me. Talk to me.
Oh, God. I never thought. When you're in here, you're locked up. Things racing around your head. I never thought we'd have another chance. Oh, God, I want you. I've always wanted you. And I always will.
Mum said you've been making enemies.
Well, you know what the law is in here, son. Get the dig in first.
Yeah, I remember. It's not easy to stay out of trouble in here, is it?
Tell you the truth, do it stand on my head. It's just like being in the army again. Getting used to it, you know. Visits from your mother and yourself make things easier.
She's working hard on your defence.
Oh, she is, isn't she? So how does she seem to you?
Seems all right, why?
Well, I mean, is she happy? Happy to be back, you know?
I don't think so.
What about the house, you know what I mean? I mean, there's been some changes, you know what I mean? Wouldn't like her to think that Gwen's mark was stamped all over the place too much, you know?
Well, why would Gwen matter to Mum? She's history.
So has she said anything, Stephen?
What about?
About her and me, Stephen.
Dad, what are you going on about?
Do you know, I'm going to have to spell this out for you, aren't I? How would you feel about Elizabeth and I getting back together again?
How can you even think about getting back with her after what she did?
Look, there was fault on both sides, okay? Besides, we were married a very long time. Most of that time, all right, there was fights and rows, but most of it was good.
Was it? Well, that's not how I remember it. It's not how Andy will remember it either, and he wasn't even here when she left.
Why are you so dead set against this?
I'm sorry, but I just don't see how you've got this right at all.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that vote of confidence.
Well, she did the same thing to me, remember? With Fiona.
What exactly are you saying?
She's just doing this to make you feel better, isn't she?
Oh, really? What, and I wouldn't spot that?
No, you wouldn't. Not in here. No, you see things that ain't true.
So you think I'm hearing what I want to hear?
Dad, work it out. Quick. Before she makes a complete fool of you.